And like, I am so pissed off with how the Fever played defense today. I am so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. And the Indiana Fever, if they continue to play defense, and by the way, I'm not pissed off at a single player for how they played defense today. I want that to be very clear. I am not pissed off at any player on this team for how they played defense today. It's not their fault. It's not Caitlin's fault she's being left on an island. It's not Raven's fault she's being asked to guard centers. It's not Kelsey Mitchell's fault she's being asked to guard centers. It's not Aaliyah's fault she's being asked to guard Carla Late. It's not Lexi's fault that people think she's a good defender. It's none of their faults. It is none of their faults. Can you imagine if the Golden State Warriors, like we all know Steph isn't a great defender. People are like, oh yeah, he's a serviceable team defender. Could you imagine if the Golden State Warriors decided that they were going to play a defensive system where we switch everything? We're going to switch everything. So therefore, if we're playing against the Memphis Grizzlies, and Zebo sets a screen on Mike Conley, Steph, your job is to guard Zebo. That's basically what Stephanie White's doing. And that's how Raven Johnson picked up 6 fouls. It's not Raven's fault she's being asked to guard centers. It is not Raven Johnson's fault that she is being asked to guard bigs. Because she is not, like, she's a handsy defender. Like, she is somebody that plays defense with her hands. And for better or for worse, she got away with it in college because you're allowed to be overly physical in college. But she absolutely plays defense with her hands. And it's one of those things anyway, with playing defense with your hands, that she's going to pick up fouls. Like, unfortunately, that's going to happen. It's not her fault she's guarding bigs. I've said this so many times. Caitlin, just like Paige, just like AZ's the best of the three of them, cannot guard in space. Caitlin's really good as a weak side player. She's very, very good as a weak side roaming defender. She gets a lot of steals, she gets weak side blocks. And she's also good if she is able to get someone in a close area. In tight spaces, she's a good defender. What she can't do is guard in space. She's not quick enough laterally to guard in space. And she's a bit handsy as well. So why the hell are the Indiana Fever letting a team walk into situations where Caitlin is automatically guarding in space? Where Caitlin is just automatically guarding in space. Because what's going to happen if Caitlin's guarding in space? She's either giving up a layup, especially on a Carla Lake, she's giving up a layup or a foul. It's as simple as that. And Steph White doesn't care. She doesn't care about running a system for her players. Not only that, do you know that in the first quarter, the Portland Fire took 11 more shots than the Fever? Why is that? People are like, oh, the Fever don't box out. It's not the Fever's fault. It's not the Fever's fault. The Fever of Kelsey Mitchell guarding Emily Engstler on rebounds. It's not their fault. Like, most possessions early in this game ended, I'm not joking, with Meg Gustafson and Emily Engstler being guarded by Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull. Aaliyah Boston, a lot of possessions, was guarding Sarah Ashley Barker on the 3-point line. There are so many defensive possessions where Aaliyah, Mo Billings, and Maya Shines Allen are guarding the 3-point line while the interior defenders are 5'8". No shit. They're not getting rebounds. No shit. That is not the fault of any of the players. There are reasons you can fault the players, and congratulations to the San Antonio Spurs. Congratulations. Like, Wemby's the future go. But like, I hate this. I fucking hate this. Because if you look at a team that's undersized and active, why did the team not sign a single dog? Like, everyone talks about, oh, look at Sophie. Just because Sophie put someone in a fucking headlock doesn't mean she plays like that. Doesn't mean she's an Engstler. The Indiana Fever, from as far as we read from reports, had the opportunity to trade for Emily Engstler a year ago, and it would have cost them Dantas in a second. I'm not 100% sure of this, but as far as I'm aware, they turned down an Emily Engstler trade when she was not getting minutes for the Mystics. Could you imagine if this team had Engstler? This team has dogs. They've got players that are literally out here to fucking, that are here to fight. The Indiana Fever paid $800K to a player because she hooped against Senegal and now she can't play. Shout out Maisha Hines-Allen. Nothing negative. And like KK Timpson, I like parts of what KK does. I don't think she had 11. I think they gave Van Sluten 2 points. And by the way, I thought Van Sluten looked pretty good. She's not on this box score for some reason. Like, why the like KK doesn't know where she is on the floor. She doesn't know where she is on the floor. Like, it's not her fault she's being put in situations. She doesn't know where she is on the floor. Like, the team's defense, and they've done it twice in a row. They've done it 2 times in a row. I mean that. They've done it twice in a row. Like, whatever about the Golden State game, I was furious about the Golden State game. I was furious. Furious about the Golden State game on defense. There's a difference between being annoyed at something and saying something is completely unacceptable. I'm annoyed when it happens once. When it happens twice, it's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. And for people going at Caitlin Clark's defense, I'm not joking when I say this. Caitlin Clark was probably on the day today the best defender on the Fever. Caitlin Clark probably stopped more points on defense possessions than any other player on the Fever. She was probably the Fever's best defender today. The problem is that because of the Indiana Fever's inability to do anything on defense other than soft switch, they switched everything and soft switched everything. It was pathetic. Caitlin Clark had to guard a downhill drive on every single possession. She had to guard a downhill drive in every single possession. That's not her fault. That's not her strength. That's not her strength on defense. Like, it is again, it's like saying if if Stephen Curry was playing in 2015 playoffs, they soft switched and told Stephen Curry, go guard Zach Randolph. And then you're getting angry saying, oh, Caitlin or Steph Curry can't play defense because he's guarding Zach Randolph. Yeah, no shit. No shit. It's like in the 2016 or 2017 finals, if instead of like Iguodala and them fighting through screens, Caitlin, or they said, Steph, you'll just switch on to LeBron. LeBron's going to drop 60 on you, but so what? You're gonna go in an island. Are we going to send any help? No. Are we going to do anything? No. And when we are sending help, we're going to be so deliberate about it that we're going to send our center to charge at the ball and leave their matchup wide open for a layup. Like, this is one of those things where I am being completely honest. How the Indiana Fever expect to win a game? How do they expect to win a game with this defense? Like, Portland don't have that many good guards. I'm sorry, like, this is the only team that, the only team that I think the Fever could potentially beat with this style of play is, no, they couldn't beat Connecticut. Because Connecticut would just have Sanaya Rivers and Layla Khan go downhill on Caitlin, pick up some fouls, and have Reagan Beers just dominate them on the inside. Like, it's one of those things as well. Like, where we're now in a situation where you have zone. It took you till 3.5 quarters. It took you 3 quarters to go zone. And then the second Caitlin checks back in the game on 4 fouls, you go out of zone and put Caitlin on Carla late. And I'm like, 1 possession in, she picks up a 5th foul. Like, is this sabotage? I don't know. I actually don't know. But like, this defense is pathetic. This defense is absolutely pathetic. And I'm sorry, how the hell do you have a team where you've got 3 of the best 10 players and they all look shit? Back-to-back games, they have all looked shit. They have all looked bad. They have all looked absolutely terrible. Like, at this stage, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know. You can't. You actually can't. There's no explanation for this. There's actually no explanation. Like, you can switch everything if you have Leo Phoebish, Veronica Burton, Gabby Williams, Stewie, and fucking Aaliyah or Aja. You can switch everything. If Chelsea Gray's your point guard, you can switch. You can't switch when you employ Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, and apparently Raven Johnson can't guard anyone either. None of them can guard anybody. None of them can. Why are you switching why are you switching and letting isolation plays happen? Can you not force baseline? Can you not force middle? They don't force anything. It's literally like, you know where you guard and pickup. They play pickup defense where it's like, okay, what's your goal on defense? Stop them. Stop them. Should I force them left? Should we force them right? Should we give them jump shots? Should we give them the drive? Stop them. That's all. That has to be the tactic. Is just stop them. Stop them. Because that's the only logic. Because everybody gets played straight up as well. There's no forcing baseline and seeing how we rotate. There's no forcing middle and sending them into help. There's no, okay, we're going to back off these players. We're not going to back off these other players. It is literally, we are going to let them go downhill to their right every single time because we are playing them straight up and we are not quick enough to beat them to a spot if they go downhill on their strong hand. Like, I don't get it. Like, how is she still in a job? How is she still in a job?